Hey guys, today's just a quick video looking at my Alfa Romeo Brera during its first wash since it was corrected and then coated with Nova Pro almost 2 weeks ago. Now, it's really not all that dirty as it's mostly been parked at the shop. Apart from a couple of quick trips, it's made over the last couple of weeks. So really, it just has a layer of dust and maybe a few bits of dirt here and there. But at the same time, I was really keen to give it a wash. Mainly for the fact that I was really excited to see the level of water behaviour it would be displaying after I put so much work into correcting and coating it. Now, rather than going through all the steps of the maintenance wash, which I must have done dozens of videos on so far, I decided to skip to the cool part, which is showing the hydrophobic and hydrophilic characteristics of the paint and coating. As I've mentioned in the past, this isn't just about the aesthetics of those beautiful pearl-like water beads, or watching the liquid disperse and shoot off and be repelled by the surface in an instant. It's actually one of the best ways we have to judge the level of performance, durability and protection that a glass or ceramic coating will potentially provide down the track. And in my experience, the better the water behaviour is to start with, the better it will be in the future. Now, I'm sure I've said this before about a few cars I've corrected and coated in the past, but honestly, and I hope you'll be able to see in the footage, the water behaviour that my Brera was displaying was as good or perhaps a touch better than any car I've coated in the past. As you'll see in the coming footage, the entire car surface is insanely repelling everything that comes in contact with it, including the snow foam, and the more foam I add, the quicker it slides off the paint, glass and trims, which goes towards displaying the coating's hydrophilic behaviour and its self-cleaning properties. You'll also see a fantastic water bead contact angle, which goes towards displaying the surface's hydrophobic characteristics and the tightness or surface tension that has been created. Now, seeing this type of water behaviour with the coating really isn't anything new. But it's just that increased level at which it's performing that's honestly raising the bar and had me a little more excited than usual. Many followers of this channel will be aware that I've been using Nova glass coatings extensively in the last couple of years. So then why is or why should the coating be performing any better now? It's due to something I've also discussed in the past, which is surface preparation as well as the surface condition. Now, we tend to think of that as the wash and decontamination stages prior to correcting or coating a car. But in actual fact, apart from eliminating defects, restoring and elevating gloss and clarity in the paint, paint correction is also surface preparation for a coating, or really any paint protection product. So in other words, the better or more well-refined the paint is prior to coating, the better the coating will be, and this also includes the condition and the quality of the existing paint. I know that as a whole, based on most questions I get, the far larger focus tends to be on the specific coating rather than its actual application, technique and the quality of work and standard that goes into the finished product. I've said this in the past that you can always increase your productivity, skill level and the quality of your work if you do take it upon yourself to better yourself in those areas. But that alone can never replace the time that is needed to do quality work, whether it's detailing or really any trade. And for those of you that did watch the full detailing video on the Brera, you'll know the crazy amount of time that went into that detail and the paint correction process. And as much as I'd love to spend that much time on every car or job that I do, a thing called time and cost always gets in the way. It's also something that I struggle with on a weekly basis with car owners that want me to ceramic or glass coat their cars, but are not wanting to correct the paint in the process. Now, I could say yes, take their money and hand them back their car coated in just a few hours, which would actually be so much more profitable as I could do a few cars every day. But I know, and really all detailers and dealerships that do that very same thing also know, that the coating simply won't last or perform anywhere near as well when it's applied without that vital and time-consuming preparation and correction work, even on brand new cars. So whether you do it yourself or hire a detailer to apply a coating to your car, just be aware that the coating being used is only half the equation, and the other half is the time and quality of work that goes into preparing that car for that coating. So the best coating in the world won't last or perform if the preparation work is poor. And the best preparation work possible won't mean a thing if you use a cheap and inferior coating. But when you match an amazing coating to amazing preparation and paint correction work, that's when the magic really happens and the results speak for themselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video update. As always, please like, comment and subscribe to this channel to show your support for these videos, and I'll see you guys soon.